A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Here I'm gonna be sharing the most intense feelings, and hopefully this is going to help anyone who needs help, because if you're here, it's not a coincidence. This may or may not resonate 100% with you, so let's dive deep into it to find out what is the message from source, the message that is going to help us further in the source integration process. So you have basically decided to get out of your weakness because you feel that you're simply tired of being this way. This could have been triggered by some phone conversation or some meeting with somebody, and I'm being shown that you connected with someone who's prone to illusion or unrealistic ideals. I mean, they could sound very confident and they might be saying that your ideals are unrealistic or you are prone to illusion. So they might be telling you that you need to have more money or more popularity or more power. Those things they're talking about which sound more appealing, or they might have discussed your relationship, your lifestyle, something that maybe hurt you a lot. But it has also made you realize that you could be experiencing a subtle dark night that comes and goes after every 2 to 3 months. As soon as you get better, maybe you start exercising, you start eating healthy, or you're back on your feet, or you're into your goals, something triggers you again. And it could be old trauma, it could be fear that some old trauma, some old episode can happen all over again. Or maybe it is just the energy of that episode that kind of takes you back in the past and you are feeling paralyzed because of it. It could be like subtle energetic paralysis sort of thing where you don't feel like doing anything, you don't want to go out, you want to step out, you feel that you're just tired of it, the same cycle repeating over and over again. And every time you feel that you become better or you get back in shape or energetically you're strong again, some old pattern of behavior in someone else, some other person around you crops up. It either irritates you or it makes you feel like you don't want to be in that environment. In some people's cases, it could be that there is someone in your life with whom you share your daily activities, or whatever you say to them, it's like they repeat it like they're also going through the same thing. So if you say I have a headache, they'll say, oh, I also have this pain in some part of my body, or I also had a difficult night. If you say last night I was not able to sleep properly, they'll say, oh yeah, same here, I was not able to sleep properly. Then if you say to them, I'm not in the mood to do something, they'll say, oh, even I'm not in the mood to do something. Like, no matter what you say, they always either say that they're going through the same situation, same condition, or same emotion. Or if you tell them something which is completely different and unique, they are not going to give you the right words. I mean, right advice, right suggestion. It's not convincing enough. I mean, you don't feel relieved talking to this person, and now you want that, you just want to be in your own zone, you don't want to share anything. This is tiring you, because all of the excitement you have for things that are new to you, if you tell them, I did this amazing thing, I went out and I bought this, or I made this painting, or I did this, then they will show the same type of excitement. I mean, there is nothing that they share of their own, and this is what is irritating you. And this is one energy that I've picked up of someone with whom you share a close relationship. It's not like you don't, but you feel like they're just calling you because they want to know about you. It's more like a CCTV camera kind of a feeling. They want to know about you, they just want information, but there is no emotion behind it. And these type of conversations are draining you. This type of conversation is tiring you. Either it's like you yourself don't want to sound so sad, or you yourself don't want to overshare so much. Either you are blaming your own self, you're not blaming another person, you're not blaming XYZ person, but you're saying to yourself, like, why do I have to overshare when I know this person is not going to tell me anything about themselves? Like, they don't give any new information. If they give any new information, it always mostly depresses you. Maybe they compare you with someone, and I'm not saying that this person is bad and everything is intentional. It's just that you don't feel comfortable talking about certain things. Some conversations drain you, some conversations deplete your energy, and sometimes you feel like you're just going on talking and talking and talking and talking, and the other person is patiently and intently listening, but they're not saying anything, they're not reverting in the right way. If you ask them questions, they don't have right answers. And if you feel that, wow, everything is positive around them, very soon they will break sad news with you. Everything, it's like tiring. You feel like you're talking to a wall, and you feel like you also feel one more thing you could be. So if you resonate with any of these options, please do mention. You feel that you are spending your energy a lot more in talks and lot less in action. This is also happening to you. Then there are some days where you feel worthless. So now it's not about another person. It's not like you have a conversation with someone and you feel this way. This is a feeling that you keep going through. Like, on certain days you feel worthless and you feel none of the good things or positive things are happening in your life. Or even if there are good things and positive things, you cannot focus on it. It doesn't make sense to you. You only see incompetency in yourself. You only see that you have not done so many things. You have not achieved much in life. You don't feel happy, basically. You don't feel content with your life. You only see incompetency in yourself. And this too, you don't want to go through it. Like, this feeling, you have kind of recognized it. Just the way we have to recognize the ascension-based feeling, we also need to recognize where we start getting into that negative spiral. So you don't want to go through these negative situations, like, or negative mental thoughts, or negative mental movies, or negative memories, or even considering other people as negative. You simply want to practice Om Ignorai Namaha, which means that ignore what is not important for you and still do what is important. Because many people, they're trying to ignore, and many people are trapped in the negative feelings, but they don't do what's important. Like, they're not going out for work, or they're not in a schedule, they're not in a routine, or they're usually late, they wake up late. There are people struggling with bad habits. They're not bad people, but they know it's not a good habit. Sometimes they feel it's maybe something to do with age. Like, are they really aging? Like, is this what happens to old people? But you're not even that old. You're thinking like, why am I feeling as if I'm in my 80s or 90s? Why I don't have vitality? So you are questioning this because you want to live your life with vitality, with gratitude, and with joy. The energy that you're really looking forward is to see positive in everything, to feel that you're already complete, you're already whole, you're already divine. You are grateful for what life has to offer to you. You feel like you have successful life, and you have a path, and you have a stable home environment. I mean, all of this only happens when you're happy with what you have. When you're not happy with what you have, when we are not content, then we are mostly negative and sad. Or we start focusing on all the losses, we start focusing on all the bad things that are happening to us. So we need to be honest. Of course, we must be honest with ourselves. We need to honestly see everything. But at the same time, I think it's always better if we just have more faith and more patience. So I see wealth, financial security, family, long-term success if you're able to get through to this. Because this is literally like saying that you're at the last, at the end point of it. Like, it's the final lap, And this is the time sometimes people just give up. This is the time people say, oh, it's not never going to happen, I'm not going to fix myself. But this is the time you can also make a radical shift. And whenever we make a radical shift, God is always going to put us in some kind of test or some kind of cycle that we need to break. And you recognize that this is exactly what you need to break. You are in a pattern, you're in a cycle that you need to come out of immediately. Now, some of the people seem very ordinary and normal to you. They don't come across as special. They don't come across as like they're too gifted or they're very spiritual. But what you like about them is their discipline. And you like their fervor towards life. You want to learn from this person also. Like they may not be, and you have to think about it, like I can just pick on to such energy around you. Like you may not be able to talk to them about your spiritual stuff or about your journey or about a lot of things that bother you or matter to you. And they might be just having worldly conversations with you. Like every time they meet you, they talk about, oh, this is what happened in my family, or this is what I'm going to do, and blah, blah, blah. But what you like about this person is that every morning they follow a discipline. They wake up on time, or they go out for a walk, or they hit the gym, or whatever it is. They drink 5 glasses of water. I'm just saying things, like they have a discipline. They have a routine. And even though it may seem monotonous to someone, but you feel that it's very healthy. I mean, having a healthy routine, a healthy mindset, eating healthy food, or having a good routine, you are literally able to recognize people with a discipline, people who follow discipline, and you want to learn from them. Even if they're not so close to you, even if you don't have the same interest, you could be watching someone's videos online, you could be just watching their life, like how consistent they are, how healthy they look. But I sense more of real life people around you right now. Okay, you might be thinking that this person is negative in their behavior sometimes, but you see them wake up every morning and by 6:30 they're out of the bed, or 6 o'clock they're out of the bed and they are in the park running or walking or whatever, doing yoga, and you feel like they do it every single day, so it doesn't matter to you if that person is spiritual or not, or they're materialistic or not, but you want to learn from this person. So the fear itself brings back the negative frequency in your life. Fear of what? Fear that whatever has happened, the bad memories, they're going to happen again, or you're going to be stuck in the same situation again. And just because some people keep focusing on that thing, maybe their person, the one they loved, dumped them or just vanished, and that gave them a soul shock, that gave them some kind of trauma. And now every time they talk to someone new, they keep thinking that this person is going to do the same thing to me. Or every time they think about love, the negative memories or negative voices tell them, oh, you'll never get love, you're such a worthless person, that's why last time also this happened, or many times it has happened. So this could also be taking you to the subtle dark nights, which makes you not do much in life, not get out and be on your own. So if that is happening to you, then definitely you need to change the dialogue. You need to change that voice. You need to actually replace that voice. You need to replace the voice with a better voice. And guys and girls, wherever you are, all of you lovely people, star seeds, light workers, and twin flames, please mark yourself present in this particular channeling and claim this energy of being in gratitude and being present. And also, enough is enough. You don't want to be stuck in any energy. You got to step up, and you can step up. And yes, this is also one more point, that if you realize that the demonic entities, demonic attacks, negativity can only operate on fear-based frequencies. So if you don't entertain that frequency, it will not have much impact on you. And God is going to test you. As soon as you feel like really negative about something, it's time you still continue to do what you love. I mean, you keep taking the inspired action that's intuitively asking you to move ahead in life. Okay, now for some people it could be some health issue also, And for some people, all of the points I said, it could be a combination of that, just everything, little bit of everything. For some people, it could be some old health issue that's happening due to some addiction pattern, and I'm being shown food also in this one. Either you're eating late at night, due to which you have some stomach problems, and stomach problems also happen when your intuition is rising, and it could be related to you not taking good care of yourself, not taking measures to be healthy or be strong. You could be feeling some kind of pain in the body, maybe neck or back or somewhere. And you could also be someone who goes through emotions that your body does not support you enough. Like you feel you don't have a healthy body. And see, whatever we tell our body constantly, the body is going to be that. So you want to do so many things sometimes, but you don't feel the vitality, you don't have the energy. If you try to do something, you're going to feel weak again, and you're going to fall sick, and you're like, no, I cannot do this. So this is also upsetting you. So I think this channeling is about, and it's for those people who, I must say, this is the first card that had come actually. You have now done the discovery, okay? You figured it out. You figured out the problem. You know what's happening. Now, after the discovery phase and the recognition phase, now you want to implement. Now you want to establish a clear plan. You just want to be on it, It could be something that you don't know where it's going to lead you. It could be a completely new thing, but you are curious, and now you want to take some baby steps. You don't want to do some drastic stuff. Like day by day you want to improve. Like first you want to improve what time you wake up, what time you sleep. Then you want to add some good food related habits into it, some lifestyle related habit into it. And even for relationship, the mental chatter, you want to control the mental chatter. Sometimes it's also about you choosing people who make you positive. Like, for example, if someone says something negative about you and you get affected by it, impacted by it, it upsets you, the trigger becomes a part of you, and you believe whatever they're saying to you, the negative things that they are saying to you will come true. You are trying to fix everything, in your life, whatever's gone wrong. And at that point in time, if someone tells you that this is so tough, it cannot be achieved, so you get impacted by it. You feel like this negative talk is not helping you. Maybe it's your relationship status they talk about. Maybe it is indirect. Maybe it's like a very covert way of saying like, oh, I wish you would settle down and that would make me happy, or that would finally give me some relief. And you feel like this is not a nice thing. You take it on to yourself, you take it personally. So maybe it's your career choice, or maybe some other type of stagnancy. You're going through it because you feel scared. Sometimes you feel like, what if all of these negative things come true? What if everything is true? Whatever I have done so far, it's all wrong, And this is the time when you can also realize, some of you might be thinking that what if it's not the voice outside of you? What if it's the voice, the negative voice inside of you? Maybe in some cases, the outside people are also positive and motivating. They could be telling you, you're going to do well, you're doing fine, keep going, blah, blah, blah. But you feel in your own zone, when you're alone, you feel that it's so tough, how to fix it, how to, get this done or get that done. So I think if you have recognized this pattern, then whether it is the outside voice or the inside voice, it should not change your positive belief system. You have to believe the positive voice, or you have to listen to the messages of the positive voice, that you will succeed and you will achieve peace, contentment, and you will be relaxed. And as soon as we do that, our energy shifts, our vibration is different. So Om Ignorai Namaha to all of these negative things, and enough is enough to the negative voice. Only gratitude, 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 gratitude. We have the attitude of gratitude. This channeling is all about that. The message is for all of those people who are struggling with the phases, the subtle dark night phases that come and go. I will see you in the next video. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.